Good afternoon. Welcome to the channel, guys. Yes, that's right. Leicester were knocked out of the Europa League last night against Slavia Prague, 2-0 at the King Power Stadium. I'm still just about getting over it. And worst news is James Maddison's going to be out for the Arsenal game. We'll move on to that in a second. Please hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Smash a like as well, guys, if you can. And if you want to hit up on the Arsenal versus Leicester watch-along link, it's there now. It's pinned as a chat. Go and check that one out. We are going to be live lunchtime Sunday for Leicester versus Arsenal. That is the next fixture. So please join us on the channel for that one. Right, let's get to it. Press conference time. Leicester City have had their press conference with Brendan Rodgers today. I'm just going to run through it quickly for you boys. Leicester City, obviously, as you know, are out of Europa League, right? And the Gunners, they won last night against Benfica in a mad game. They go through to the next round. Leicester don't. Maybe, just maybe, that could be either the look, being out of Europa League could affect us mentally, or it could improve us with the amount of games that we're having, with the amount of players go away, the amount of players that we keep getting injured. Now, when I say injuries, I'm talking James Maddison. Honestly, I'm not happy about it. Last night, we missed his creative spark against Slavia Prague. No doubt about it. We really did miss his creativeness in the middle, and we can't play Hamza Chowdhury as a number 10. Honestly, it was ridiculous last night against Slavia Prague. To be fair, Slavia Prague, they weren't great last night, but we were very, very poor. We were so poor. I'm pretty sure you've probably already seen some of the clips from my watch-along last night. You'll see my reaction to that. So we won't go into it too much. Put it this way, I'm just looking forward to getting back into the Premier League and facing Arsenal at the weekend. Now, Mikel Arteta has had a little say actually on Leicester. I'm just going to read a little bit out for you now. What he's had to say about Leicester's top four position and why we should be taken seriously, because the media don't tend to push us out as this top four guaranteed spot almost as a club. They can kind of just sideliners and sweepers under the rug. So a little bit here for you. The Spaniard has said that obviously what Man City are achieving at the moment is phenomenal. It's unprecedented. That has to be rewarded. But as I mentioned before, what Leicester have done in recent years, what they have already achieved this season with the level of consistency that they've shown in the Premier League, I think Brendan Rodgers winning the award is something to consider of Manager of the Year. It's basically bigging up Brendan Rodgers' style of managing this club. Okay, he probably got it wrong last night with some of the players that he didn't play from the start, instead subbing some of the main talent of our starting 11 on in the 60th minute, bringing on like Ricardo Pereira and Castagna and Harvey Barnes, when really you probably should have started. But if you would have started those players, Rodgers, if he had have started them players, and one of those got a knock and we won the game, someone would say, well, why did you play the strongest side? It's only Slavia Prague. So I don't think he could have won regardless last night with the fans. Let's be honest with you. I don't think he could have won either way. But Arteta said that, we've been very consistent. I think they've done a lot of good things, that there's not any luck or anything like that on how they've developed as a team. Obviously, they have a really good manager, a great coaching staff, and they have made a lot of good decisions over the last few seasons. They've built a way of playing which is completely suited to their recruitment policy they have, and with a bit of time and quality they had already in the team, plus some young talents that they have recruited and experienced players they already have, they have become a very good mixture. So there you go. Arteta on Leicester City, praising Leicester City as a club. So that's what I like to see. Right, now the biggie about James Maddison. You're not going to enjoy this. You're not going to like this. James Maddison, the question thrown at Brendan Rodgers in the press conference. It's a very frustrating time for Maddison. He's a real catalyst for the team. His consistency has developed. The injury, however, that he has, it's one of those things. It's not time driven. He's got a little issue with a tendon above where he had the operation. So we're hoping that he's back sooner rather than later. But we've just got to see how he goes over the next few weeks. Weeks. Weeks, not days, weeks. Is this the roll? Is this the tumble? Is this Leicester's top 4 chances starting to go without James Maddison in the middle? I'm a little worried. I'm not lying. Harvey Barnes up front is a potential as well. A question thrown at Brendan Rodgers. I don't see that. If needs be, he can go up there in a 2. It's a position he can play, but his strength is cutting in from the wings. And we've seen that time and time again with Harvey Barnes. He's at his best beating men and getting into the box. It's a totally different role to play up front with your back to goal. Yeah, that's true. Harvey Barnes is one of those players that's he will try and take anyone on no matter what. Last night's result for me was the most pivotal game of our season. We either take that by the balls and we turn it around into something positive, or our momentum's going to shift very, very bad, one way or another. It's against Arsenal Sunday, we're going to find out for 100% sure, especially without Maddison. I'm a little bit worried about where we create stuff in the middle. We're going to have to throw everything down the wings. We've got to. That's our strengths. That is going to have to be our strengths. Fans back, but unfair if it's just one final game, was a question thrown at Rodgers. And he says he'd agree to that as well. There's nothing more really that you'd want than fans back, and in a way, maybe last night with European football, having fans in the stadium could have probably improved the game overall, and maybe having a 12th man would have done it a bit of justice last night. But can you imagine if the King Power Stadium was full of 30-odd thousand people? My, oh my, losing 2-0 to Slavia Prague, I think the Leicester fans would have gone absolutely nuts. But as I said, Harvey Barnes did play up front against Arsenal in that first fixture at the Emirates, which we won, by the way, with a masterclass of a substitution made about the 65th minute, where Cengiz Ünder and Jamie Vardy basically sealed the winner for Vardy. And let's just hope that we can do that again against them at the King Power Stadium on Sunday. I've already mentioned it, but we are going to be doing the watch along on here. It's 2 years, by the way, of the anniversary, by the way, of Brendan Rodgers being in charge. I think overall it's been a quite successful spell under Rodgers, and at the end of the day, we've achieved European football. I know we got knocked out of it early doors. I'd have probably expected maybe the semi-finals for Leicester, give or take, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But overall, the 2 years have been a lot better under Rodgers than they were under Claude Puel. So things are moving forwards, and that's that. Things are moving up. That's all I care about, is that the club's long-term investment is definitely, that's what it is. It's a long-term plan. This club is a long-term plan. The King Power have no plans of leaving this club or selling it on, nothing like that. We're in very good hands, and just be happy with where we are right now, I think, as a club. I think we're doing tremendous stuff, regardless if we got knocked out of Europa League last night or not. So where were we on the press conference? Yes, this has popped up. Something else, a little bit of more news. Claudio Ranieri could be a key role in a transfer. £15 million. There's a race on for Mikkel Damsgaard, who's, I believe, Spurs, Leeds and Southampton are in the race for him. Leicester City are linked with move from Sampdoria, where Claudio's obviously connected with, Mikkel Damsgaard. A report from Italian media has emerged as a transfer target for Brendan Rodgers' side, as well as Premier League rivals Spurs, West Ham, Leeds and Southampton. Serie A sides Juventus, Inter Milan and Napoli are also being credited with an interest in him, who has made 22 appearances this season. The one-cap Denmark international has scored twice and registered 4 assists this campaign, his first in Italy. Damsgaard moved to Sampdoria, managed by City winner, obviously Leicester legend Claudio Ranieri, dilly ding dilly dong, in July for around £5 million and signed till 2024. So maybe Claudio Ranieri can go to the champions of England 2016, go to my former side, because he's still got a very good relationship with Leicester City, and Claude Puel he helped out with the Fofana situation. In the end, Fofana signed for Leicester from St. Etienne, where Claude Puel was. So maybe this is not just clickbait. Maybe this is something real, but that's from Italian media. Anyway, right, later I'm going to have to go and shoot off and go and pick up the lad from school. But when I get back at 3:30, we're going to be doing the lineups show for the Arsenal versus Leicester at the King Power Stadium. We're going to be doing the lineups prediction show. So please stay tuned to the channel. I'll be back in about half an hour. We're going to be doing that live with you boys in the chat. You're going to pick the side. I'm going to try and do that as well. I'm going to try and help you guys get it right as well. You know, we was a little bit off for the Europa fixture, but we've been pretty good at it, to be fair, overall. So let's just see if we can get this one. But no James Maddison. Remember that one. There will be no James Maddison against Arsenal. So he is not going to be in the lineup. So don't keep putting him down in the comments because it's not going to happen. So smash a like on the video, guys. Please hit the subscribe button as well. Go and follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Lee_Chappy as well. I've just posted a little video clip from last night's watch along as well on my Instagram. Go and check that one out. And I shall see you in about half an hour. All right, boys. I shall see you in about half an hour for the lineup show. We're also going to be on AFTV a little bit later as well. I'm just waiting for the time to be confirmed from Mr. Don Robbie himself, and we should be over there for a preview. So it'd be good to get the lineup made from you boys so I can share that onto their channel. So I shall see you a little bit later. You know, just stay tuned for the channel. Stay tuned for a bit more. You might even see me on AFTV a bit later as well. Catch you later.